So, today, sloka 20, right? Anyone knows which sloka today? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
20, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
19. Okay. So, okay. Start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Virayate. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So let's continue our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Kunti Maharani's prayer. So, who is going to read 20? Sloka 20, to whom it's allocated, any idea?
Ramesh Prabhu, 21 is allocated to me.
Ramesh Prabhu. Okay. Ramesh Prabhu, can you go ahead, read?
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Tata
Hare Krishna.
Paramahamsam Hamsanam
Muninam Amalatmanam.
Muninam Amanatmanam Amala Atmanam Bhakti Vidaha Atman Katham
Shall I?
Vasa. Oh, Nanatra Idilla.
Shall I read for you, Prabhuji?
Please, anybody, please.
Pashamehi
Tata
Sriyaha.
Paramahamsanam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tata Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidanatam Katam Pashyemahi Striyaha. Now you please read translation.
Okay. You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service unto the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists and mental speculators who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? Purport. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Even the greatest philosophical speculators cannot have access to the region of the Lord. It is said in the Upanishads that the supreme truth of the absolute personality of Godhead is beyond the range of the thinking power of the greatest philosopher. He is unknowable by great thinking power of great. Sorry, he is unknowable by great learning or by the greatest brain. He is not knowable only one who has his mercy. Others may go on thinking about him for years together. Yet he is unknowable. This very fact corroborated by the queen
Queen.
who is who is who is playing the part of an innocent woman. Women in general are unable to speculate like philosopher, but they are blessed by the Lord because they believe at once the superiority of the almightiness of the Lord, and thus they offer obeisance without reservation. The Lord is so kind that he does not show special favor only to one who is great philosopher. He knows the uh, sincerity of purpose. For this reason only, women generally assemble in great number in any sort of religious functions. In every country and in every sector of religion, it appears that the women are more interested than the men. The simplicity of acceptance of Lord's authority is more effective than showing insincere religious fervor. Okay, Prabhuji. Next, ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ?
Correct. Rani is continue her both then. Kunti Maharani is continue her prayers. How simple-hearted devotee she is. How nicely she is offering her prayers. So she is saying that you yourself descended to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service unto the hearts of advanced transcendentalists and mental speculators. So this is what Kunti Maharani is saying. You have those who are, please unmute, please. I mean, mute yourself, please. Those speaking. Those are, please mute yourself. Okay, so she saying this because I'm an ordinary woman. I'm not educated like great pandits. I have no philosophy. I have not studied Vedas. Then how can I understand? You have come to give this knowledge to those philosopher, transcendental science and transcendentalist, and who are purified being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. Those who have learned the scriptures, they learned Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, by hearted, so many things. So how can I understand this? And she says, how can we woman know you perfectly? But Prabhupada in the purport explains, and we know how Krishna reciprocates. Krishna is not interested this great Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads. We know the Krishna wants pure love. Krishna is looking at our heart, nothing else. We heard about story of Kanakadasa, right? Kanakadasa, when he was small, when he approached the guru, local guru, Guru was asking whether my disciples who are great pandits, one is great pandit, one is great cook, one is great singer, one is great artist, they will go back to Krishna, whether they will come to you, come to Krishna. Kanakadasa says, no, they'll never go to Krishna because Krishna doesn't require their art skill. Krishna wants their heart, which they don't have. So that's what Kanakadasa is saying. Even other great acharyas, nobody talks about the skill. Skill is required only to service of the Lord, not beyond that. Skill is not required to show off my talent, show off my this one. That skill is required to attract people to the lotus feet of Krishna. That's it. If I may be a good speaker, but that is if I am proud of it, I'm doomed. If I'm a good singer, if I'm proud of it, I'm doomed. That good singer for the pleasure of the Lord. If the good artist for the pleasure of the Lord, and without taking any credit for me. That is what Krishna wants. That's why Prabhupada says that even great philosophers, speculators, cannot have access to the region of the Lord. We have seen how Vrindavanvasis, the gopis, they deal with Krishna. They have full access to Krishna. They have, serve him as a child, as they decorate him, they bathe him, they chastise him, they talk to him. All those things happens with the Supreme Lord. Whereas the great speculators, munis, they meditate for thousands of years. just to have a glance of the lotus feet. So that's the difference. Prabhupada says Upanishads, the supreme truth, absolute God, beyond the reach of thinking power, the greater philosopher. Forget they have an access. Prabhupada is saying that they are even beyond the reach of thinking power of that. So that is a kind of mercy of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada talks, he can be achieved only through his costless mercy. That is no other. That mercy will come with the unalloyed devotion. The pure devotion, akama sarva kama moha. So, tivrena bhakti yogena, that's what, Acharyas are saying, Bhagavatam is saying, that intense desire to serve him, the intense desire to express my love for Krishna, that's what he can attract him. And that also with the mercy of the Lord. Even he showers mercy, that's only a time I can get it. Otherwise, no. That's why Acharya is saying, my effort and Lord's mercy, both should go hand in hand. When we serve, like we heard in Damodar Leela, Mother Yashoda trying to bind Krishna so many ways, but the rope is not getting connected. But finally, Krishna says, okay, Mother, you have put your maximum effort. Now I allow you to bind you. That's the time the rope gets. Similarly, in our life also, we put our effort, maximum effort, and then leave the rest to Krishna. We would have seen some of the hospitals, great doctors, the patient is very serious. Doctors come and say, I did my best. Now rest is the Lord. So that's without Lord's mercy, nothing would happen. So that's why here the Kunti Maharaj says, a woman like Kunti, they are always inclined to serve, because Prabhupada brings out a topic is that any religious topic, majority are women, not men, because men has got logical thinking and egoistic thinking that, why should I surrender? Why should I take it? Why should I do this? This kind of natural egoist thinking is, I'm not saying that everybody, but generally women are kind of acceptable. They, especially the Supreme Lord's, superiority, they accept it. That's why any spiritual, they come forward. So one way we should be thankful to all the mothers here who have taken up this, because of the mother's mercy, others get the mercy also. Their family members get the mercy. So here Prabhupada talks about in the purport that one who knows him sincerely, the purpose of life, can only understand him. Otherwise, we cannot understand Supreme Lord so easily. Srila Vishnu Chakra, he says that I am a hopeless woman. No, now see this the kind of debate. This is again Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti. He writing the thinking process of Kunti Maharani, and he will reply what Krishna was thinking. So both his debate is going on in the minds of Vishwanath Chakravarti. Now he is writing what Kunti Maharani is thinking. I am a hopeless woman. Can even omniscient sages, Paramhamsas, who worship you with the attraction for your sweet pastimes, being ignorant of the truth about your pastimes, know the intricacies of your pastimes. That is expressed in this verse, he says. So Kunti Maharani is not an ordinary person. She is the greatest devotee. And if you read the prayers of Kunti Maharani, it's one of the wonderful. That's why Acharya says that even the prayers of these great devotees like Kunti Prayana, Prahlad prayers, these are all the wonderful prayers which we can practice, and we can take even little lesson from that. Our life can be, perfected. Further, Chakravarti says that Amalatmanha refers to those who are free from contamination of material gunas, liberated souls in this life. So generally people are the mode of three modes, Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, Tamo-guna. So people mode of ignorance are more difficult, Rajoguna are more passionate, and Sattva-guna is better, but still not enough. We have to go Shuddha Sattva, the transcendental. We should do pure, Shuddha Sattva. That's the time I can at least understand I'm not in this material, body. So such people, how can we see you? who are the object of Bhakti Yoga practice, Bhakti Yoga Vibhartana. So for the Paramahamsas, who is Paramahamsa? Paramahamsa is who can understand the material world is not meant for me. So Hamsa, generally the bird who takes, if you give a milk mixed with the water, it can take only milk. It can drink only milk and leave the water. We cannot do that. If you give milk with the water, we'll have to drink as it is. But the bird can do that. So that's why Paramahamsas, they, even though there's material world, they take only the spiritual thing and they leave the rest. They will not take anything in the material. So that is a, kind of a quality of a Paramahamsas. So it says that Paramahamsas worship the Lord has been explained in the verse Atmaramas. Next is Chamunayo. The next, we discussed in the seventh chapter, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives elaborate great munis, Paramahamsas worship him. But Kunti Maharani is taking a very, very humble mood, very, very humble mood, saying that, how can I understand you? Now, will it see the next prayer? Wonderful prayer. Well, let's read that.
Hare
21.
Krishna. Yes, wait. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. For translation, let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherdmen of Vrindavan, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses. Purport. The Lord being thus unapproachable by any material assets out of the unbounded and unapproachable by any material assets out of unbounded and causeless mercy descends on the earth as he is in order to show his special mercy upon his unalloyed devotees and to diminish the upsurges of the demonic persons. Queen Kunti specifically adores the incarnation or descent of Lord Krishna above all other incarnations because in this particular incarnation he is more approachable. In the Rama incarnation, he remained a king's son from his very childhood. But in the incarnation of Krishna, although he was the son of a king, he at once left the shelter of his real father and mother, King Vasudeva and Queen Devaki, just after his appearance and went to the lap of Yashoda Mai to play the part of an ordinary cowherd boy in the blessed Brijbhumi, which is very sanctified because of his childhood pastimes. Therefore, Lord Krishna is more merciful than Lord Rama. He was undoubtedly very kind to Kunti's brother Vasudeva and the family. Had he not become the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, Queen Kunti could not claim him to be her nephew and thus address Krishna in parental affection. But Nanda and Yashoda are more fortunate because they could relish the Lord's childhood pastimes, which are more attractive than all other pastimes. There is no parallel to his childhood pastime as exhibited at Vrijabhumi, which are the prototypes of his eternal affairs in the original Krishna Loka described as the Chaitanya Chintamani Dhama in the Brahma Samhita. Lord Sri Krishna descended himself at Vrijabhumi with all his transcendental encourage and paraphernalia. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore confirmed that no one is as fortunate as the resident of Vrijabhumi and specifically the cowherd girls who dedicated their everything for the satisfaction of the Lord. His pastimes with Nanda and Yashoda and his pastimes with the cowherd men and especially with the cowherd boys and the cows have caused him to be known as Govinda. Lord Krishna as Govinda is more inclined to the Brahmanas and the cows, indicating thereby that human prosperity depends more on these two items, namely Brahmanical culture and cow protection. Lord Krishna is never satisfied where these are lacking.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you want to share any points, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, please continue.
So, this is a wonderful prayer. Kunti Maharani says here. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namana. Whom she is offering namaskar? Her own nephew. In normal moral, this one, she is aunt. Aunt is not going to pay namaskar to the nephew, the younger, right? But she understands who is this boy. This boy is not an ordinary boy. He's Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. She shamelessly, she says that I'm offering respect to you. And that's how she is offering. So this is a lesson for us that how we should understand Krishna. In the translation, we can see she saying that, let me offer therefore my respectable obeisances unto the Lord. So this is respectable obeisances. Generally, Prabhupada uses this word always. When we, kind of meet any devotees, we say Dandavat. Dandavat means generally the person supposed to do complete 100%, that like a danda, it should fall down 100%. Or that's one kind of namaskara generally men supposed to do. And the Panchanga Namaskara, the where woman supposed to do that, not woman not supposed to do the Dandavat Namaskar, only the Panchanga Namaskar. So otherwise, generally, women will not say my Dandavat Namaskar, because they are not supposed to do Dandavat. But generally people say that. Here, Prabhupada translates that is son of Vasudeva. So that's why he called Vasudeva. So see, because Krishna's appeared as a son of Vasudeva, and he did his pastimes in Nanda and Yashoda, they are glorified. So see, the glorification goes to the Vasudeva and Devaki and Nanda and Yashoda because Krishna has appeared. Similarly, Prabhupada says that in any family, one person becomes a devotee, the whole family gets glorified. The whole family gets the glory because that one person. So, and not only that, the glory, the whole family gets the merit of the devotee. We've seen in Narasimha Leela, where Prahlad Maharaj is asking Narasimhadev, my father was a demon, so you please forgive him for the offense he did. Narasimhadev says, don't worry about his father, your father. The 21 generation up and down, everybody is delivered. Everybody gets the mercy because you have become a devotee. So that's the point in becoming a devotee. Here, the translation says that for the pleasure of Devaki and a boy of Nanda and Yashoda, and men of Vrindavan, especially in the Prabhupada elaborates that how Krishna is so dear to Brahmana and cows, is called Govinda. So, Go and Brahmana. So that's what the 2 points, Brahmanical culture, Brahmanas and goes are so dear to him. That's why, since he is so dear to cows, he's called Govinda. Govinda also means that one who controls the senses. So when he gives a pleasure to the senses, and also is kind of give the pleasure to the cows. So Prabhupada in the purpose says, Lord being unapproachable by the material assets. So with my power, my strength, my intelligence, I cannot approach Lord. Some pay 100 rupees, you can go quicker. But the general, the mood in which we should go to temple in such a way that Lord should see me, not that I should see Lord. I cannot see the Lord. I may see his murti, but Lord should see me. So that the mood in which I should approach the Lord, that such a humble mood, if I go, Lord may see. Otherwise, if I jump the queue, I push people and go front and stand, Lord may not see me. Lord is not interested in people like me. Lord is interested in dear devotees. We remember in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Jagannath Puri, he saw Jagannath. fell flat and become unconscious because so dear to him. So just looking at the Lord, he was so dear. After some time, Lord was holding a pillar and watching Jagannath. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and stands on the shoulder of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and take darshan of the Lord. When other devotees came and chastised her, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, 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 don't do that. She is so dear to Krishna. She is devoted to Jagannath. So that's a mood in which Mahaprabhu taken. So similarly, we should not rush to watch or see the Lord. Instead of that, we should take a humble mood. Serve the devotees. Lord wants to see us serving devotees, not going in front of him. That's why he is unapproachable, but he can be approached. Sorry, I think internet disconnected. So sorry. Just quickly we'll cover this topic. So he is not approachable by materialistic assets. He is approachable, causeless mercy and love. So demonic persons cannot see him. Queen Kunti specifically adores incarnation of Vasudeva, Krishna, because that is approachable. Prabhupada gives example like Lord Ram. Lord Ram played role of an ideal king. So a king cannot play around with his praja, whereas in the role of an ordinary cowherd boy. So he could play, he could dance, he could fight, he could be chastised. In one place, Prabhupada says that when Krishna entered Mathura, all the Brahmanas were chanting Vedic hymns, but Krishna was not interested. Krishna was interested. The lady is sitting on the terrace talking about him. So that their Prajalpa, I mean, so-called Prajalpa, they're not doing Prajalpa. There, talking, Krishna is more interested. Similarly, Krishna wants our heart. He is not intelligent. I mean, don't want our intelligent and yeah, he wants our pure love. Prabhupada says that how Vrindavana Vasis, Vrijabasis, they are so dear to him because they are sold out their life for Krishna. For his sake, they are ready to do anything for that matter. That is a real surrender. So that's why Prabhupada brings out here that like Chintamani Dham, so that Vrindavan Dham, which is full of love for Krishna, that's what Krishna wants. That's how the Vrindavan Vasis adore Krishna. They give up everything for Krishna. So Srila Vishnu Chakra Thakura says that among all the avatars, you are the best. Though all those who have prema are fortunate, my brother Vasudeva was most fortunate because he appeared as his son. And this is the significance of the word Vasudeva or son of Vasudeva. And further says, your mother endowed with even more prema, most fortunate. You made her more successful than all other situation yourself in her womb alone. Thus Kunti addresses Krishna as Devaki Nandana and with who gives joy to Devaki. Nanda endowed with the more prema, the most fortunate. You let him alone experience the sweetness of your infant Kaumara pastimes. Nanda Gopa Kumara. So these are how the Vishnu Chakra explains how Kunti Maharani is glorifying Krishna. So whole pastime we see, actually Devaki and Vasudeva, they did not had the childhood pastime of Krishna. So because Krishna was taken to Nandagaon by Vasudeva, whereas Nanda and Yashoda, they were more fortunate, and other gopis were more fortunate. They could see the Lord's. Jagannath's pastime is also connected with that. So, but without getting into much into that, we'll stop here. So devotees can share their comments or realization. Sumit Prabhu, if I miss anything, please add. Go ahead.
Nothing, Prabhuji. So yeah, just as you said, like Lord is Bhavgrahi, not He's not looking at a particular person's opulences, because everything is coming from him only. All the talents, all the things, he only is giving to the living entities. So he's looking for one thing, that is love, uh, pure love for him, and the reciprocation he will do for the devotees, like Kunti Maharani and Pandavas. So we can see in the pastime of Pandava and Kunti Maharani, various times he has shown that. So yeah, that is the one thing he's looking for. Like he has gone to Duryodhana, and Duryodhana has like offered a feast to him, but he got the intention behind it, so he rejected it and he went to Vidur house for having a meal. So that shows that the things don't matter, like what is being offered, but what is the intention behind it, what is the emotions behind it, what is the bhav behind it, that is important. So that we should always understand, and whatever service we are doing, we should serve with our heart. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yes, bro. So, as you said, when Krishna went to Vidura's house, Vidura's wife gave him not banana. She peeled banana, throw the banana, gave the banana peel. The peel. Krishna happily ate that. So that is the mood. And when Vidura came and chastised his wife, hey, what are you doing? You're giving peel. Krishna said, no, this is the best food ever I ate. Because Vidura's wife has so much love for Krishna. So that's how. Okay. Others can please unmute.
Same
Go
with
ahead.
Sudama as well, Prabhu. So his
Yes, true.
this chipped rice, Lord, it is the most delicious recipe, and reciprocated in that way. Yeah.
Same thing we can see at home, right? So if we go to five-star hotel and eat, come home, mother's food, because that's a love there. The even ordinary simple, rice and sambar, whatever it is, simple. The taste is totally different. And same thing, whatever Bhoga offered to Krishna, the prasad taste is totally different. We cannot even get the taste anywhere else because it's
Yeah.
been kind of tasted by Lord Krishna. So that's the difference. Okay, devotees, yeah, who want to start? Maybe alphabetic order when you go. Asha Mataji, please start.
I should have intense desire to serve Krishna. Krishna will be attracted by those who have intense desire to serve him and not even intelligent skills, some something which we have. I have to put in full effort, the rest will be taken care by him. Respectful obeisance is something which we have to always, and we should, whatever we do to please Krishna should be with a humble mood. That is what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Archana Mataji, anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Yeah. What I understood is like we have to serve Krishna wholeheartedly without accepting anything in return. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Next, yeah, Mariappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Prabhu.
Krishna is not interested in understanding my
Go ahead, Prabhu.
great skill, talent, and knowledge, but true love and affection, like Vrajavasis or Vrindavanasis, that is more important. Hence, I must always develop my affection and love towards Lord's this thing. Pure devotion, intensive service to Lord is very much required in all part of my life. Majority of women are merciful. I must constantly attempt to reach transcendental qualities, that is Shuddha Sattva Guna. I must overcome all other qualities and try to reach this Shuddha Sattva Guna. I must be shameless in offering my respects to spiritual master and Krishna like Kunti Maharani. 21 generations of pure devotee will be benefited in any family. Only through dedicated devotional services, Lord is approachable. That much I have understood, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Meena Mataji, anything to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Nothing, Prabhuji, only pure devotion. But I will talk to you, Guruji. Mariappan Prabhuji, I really appreciate all his takings. Like, he represents whatever you have said. I really appreciate it, Prabhuji, and that's the same thing, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Puja Mataji, anything you want to say? No. Kushi Mataji. Kushi Mataji, anything? No. Okay. Shruti Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Nothing. Everything has been covered. Just that we should have instead of a pure, our heart should be filled with love and devotion for Krishna. And rather, even if we have any skill set, that should be used for the service of Krishna, and that should not.
Voice is breaking.
Okay, we have a good voice, good speaking skills or not. That because Krishna is the best and he has everything in him. So he does not want all this. But we should be using it to serve Krishna through spreading all the, if you have a good voice, sing for Krishna, spread Krishna's message. But that ego should not be there. Okay, I have a good voice, so I'm singing for Krishna. I'm a very great devotee of Krishna. That thing should not be there. Secondly, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he went to Jagannath Puri, he thought that Krishna Jagannath Prabhu should see us and not we seeing Jagannath. We should not push others and say, oh, I want to see Jagannath Prabhu or I want to see Krishna. Our devotion should be so strong that Krishna should come and Krishna should feel like seeing his pure devotee. So if we are in that service mode, then it is like that. That is gained also by serving the pure devotees of Krishna. The devotees, if we serve the Krishna's devotees, it is equivalent to going closer to Krishna. That's what I understood.
Thank you, Mataji. Sridevi Mataji, anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Kunti Maharani says that she adores more Krishna incarnation than Rama incarnation. Because in Krishna incarnation, Krishna is more merciful.
Approachable also.
Approachable also. And Lord Krishna as Govinda is more inclined to Brahmanas and the cows. And one more thing, what Maharaj in the first prayer she says, Lord has descended himself to propagate the transcendental science to the devotees and devotional service to the hearts of advanced devotees and transcendentalists and mental speculators who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. And she says that how then can we women know you perfectly? That's what Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Umar Shankar Prabhu, anything to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I joined late, Prabhuji, sorry.
So
but I think that you told one of the story, one of the thing that Lord is actually interested in seeing the persons who actually wait and see and doesn't want to see the persons who rush and come in front. So I can remember Prabhupada's slogan that you should do the service in such a way that Krishna is eager to see you. So that should be the mood of service that we should have. That one I got that. Take away for this today.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhu bevacha patitana kavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. Nanta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta vrinda ki jai. See you tomorrow. If possible, please recite this sloka. So nice.